We have the disciples asking the question today in the gospel of whose sin is it that caused this man to be blind? And Jesus, tells us it's not about whose sin, but rather that this man's blindness is actually for the greater glory of God. And I'd invite you to really reflect upon what's happening in the world today with the restrictions to our freedom, both within the church, but also within the civil community. Not to focus in and saying, well, what sin is God punishing? But rather, what great glory to God can be given. The opportunity for us to really remember and to reflect upon this idea that we come to church, we come to Christ, we come to the Eucharist, not to remain in that place, but rather to go forth, to go in peace, to go and announce the gospel of the Lord, to go and to love our neighbor. It is from our reception of Christ, both in the Word and in the Eucharist, that we are strengthened to enter into a world not to be an instrument of fear, not to try to point out sinfulness and darkness, but we are called to be people of light, to be people of peace, and to really take an opportunity to say, where in this moment can I actually give glory to God? And we have a perfect opportunity now, more than ever, to love our neighbor, to care for those, because truly we are surrounded by people who are overcome with fear and with anxiety, people who can't get out of their home, who will be in need of help to get food or simple supplies to help them through this difficult time. Now is the time to realize that Christ has never called us to be inside of ourselves, but he has always called us to love others. Look not for what sin God is trying to punish, but rather look now how through our interactions with our neighbors, with our own family members, we can truly use this moment of difficulty, this moment of crisis, to be for others the love of Christ in the world today. And as we love our neighbor, we will not only fulfill the law and the prophets, we will do what John has spoken about, not only in the gospel, but also in the letters written by John. We will fulfill that which Christ has commanded us to do, to love our neighbors, especially in the time of great need. And in that, we will not focus on sin, but we will focus on the greater glory of God. And this world will see that we, as Christians, we, as the Catholic Church, truly are a place that understands the mission of Christ. It is the mission to go forth, to go in peace, to go and announce, to go and love our neighbor.